second in my series of Law Simplified. Today I am going to talk about RERA, Real Estate Regulation Act. This is an act, central act, which has been passed all over India in March 2016. And the state rules, the Karnataka state rules, have become applicable from July 2017. So, to which kind of developments does RERA apply? It applies to all kinds of plots, offices, commercial and residential apartments. So, RERA is not applicable to units which are less than 8 in number, and it does not apply to plots which are less than 5,382 square feet. The developer is required to upload his track record on the RERA website maintained by the government, his audited balance sheet, a copy of the advertisement, copy of the sale deeds and sale agreements, all kinds of litigations which might be on the property, mortgages, and he has to do quarterly update of the units sold and the progress of construction. The advantages for the consumer under the Real Estate Regulation and Development Act is that no more than 10% of the total cost of the flat can be collected as a booking amount. The carpet area has to be disclosed, and there cannot be any pre-launch of the property. The property can be only marketed after getting the sanction plan. The developer is supposed to form the association as soon as he books 51% of the units held by him. And there has to be timely completion of the project. Timely completion means the completion date which the developer has undertaken in your agreement and also uploaded in the RERA website. There should be a 5-year warranty for the building, and there should be an insurance for the entire building. The premium for the insurance can be passed on to the association after the developer exits. Now the big question is, do you really get a guarantee of title for the land under RERA? What the RERA envisages is that if the developer so chooses, he can get a bank guarantee of title. That means an insurance of title. And the insurance would mean that in the event of future litigations, the onus will be on the developer to indemnify the purchaser against the defects in title. And it also could mean that the purchaser is not liable to defend his title, and the developer should do that on his own. So, although there is no real clearance of title in that way, instead of giving a guarantee of title, what it gives you is really an indemnity of title. Now, the consumer can complain to the RERA authority if there is an unfair trade practice, if there are false promises made by the developer regarding standards of construction, fittings and fixtures, and the amenities. Now, sadly, the agreement which is also given as a template by the RERA Act has rather been stretched by the developers so far, some of the developers, and I would caution the purchaser to not give away by contract what has been given by law.